Workers' Party Secretary-General Pritam Singh on 20 April 2025 publicly responded to comments made by People's Action Party candidate Dr Lam Pin Min regarding the challenges faced by opposition parties contesting in constituencies where they are not incumbents. Singh's remarks, made in a Facebook post, directly referenced a Channel News Asia article published earlier that day, in which Dr Lam described PAP's position in Sengkang GRC as a challenger. With fewer resources compared to the Workers' Party, Dr Lam, who lost Sengkang GRC in the 2020 general election, noted that the PAP does not control the town council and therefore faces greater challenges. As a challenger, you're always facing more challenges compared to somebody who is an incumbent in the GRC, he said. In his response, Singh questioned what he described as a one-dimensional perspective of the resources available to PAP candidates, particularly those appointed as grassroots advisors by the People's Association. Her argued that these appointed advisors, though not elected, benefit from institutional support and wield considerable influence within constituencies. According to Singh, PAP candidates have significant reach wherever they stand, facilitated by the PA and its affiliated organizations. To illustrate his point, Singh shared an excerpt from an article he had written for the Hammer, the Workers' Party newsletter. In it, he asserted that a WP victory in a constituency effectively results in residents being represented by three parties: a grassroots advisor, a PAP branch chairman, and the elected WP member of Parliament. The WP leader's comments seek to what he sees as an imbalance in the political playing field, where opposition MPs do not receive the same access to grassroots networks or community program budgets. This systemic imbalance has been highlighted in several past incidents involving WP MPs in Sengkang GRC after they won in the G2020. In February 2021, Associate Professor James Lim shared a resident's disappointment that he was not present at an EDUSEV awards ceremony. Associate Professor Lim explained that opposition MPs are not appointed as grassroots advisors and are therefore excluded from such official events. Despite this, Associate Professor Lim wrote a personal letter to the student and presented it during a Meet the People session, noting the importance of recognition and encouragement for young achievers. The episode prompted public discussion about the exclusion of elected MPs from public-funded ceremonies. A similar situation occurred in June 2023, when Louis Chua was not invited to the Minisome Roadshow held at Rivervale Community Centre, an HDB initiative to support new homeowners. Chua noted his absence in a Facebook post, stating that he did not receive an invitation, as neither a PA-appointed grassroots advisor nor a grassroots leader. Nonetheless, he attended informally and interacted with residents. In contrast, several unelected PAP figures were actively involved in the event. Dr Lam, then still serving as grassroots advisor for Sengkang West, welcomed attendees alongside other PAP affiliates. The Senior Minister of State for National Development, Mr. Tan Kiat Hao, also officiated the event. Notably, PAP's then Sengkang East Branch Chairman, Mr. Ling Waihong, attended the event and later acknowledged Chua's presence. In a post, Ling described the roadshow as the outcome of months of planning, with grassroots leaders and government agencies. These patterns extend beyond one-off events. In February 2023, Ms. Theodora Lai, chair of PAP's Sengkang North Branch, attended the EDUSEV Awards ceremony at Sengkang Community Club, an event where WP MPs were not permitted to be present. Although Lai did not present the awards, her attendance raised concerns about inconsistent standards applied to opposition MPs, particularly regarding access to government-linked community initiatives. Such exclusions impact not only representation, but also the ability of WP MPs to deliver infrastructure improvements. Access to community improvement projects committee funds, for example, is generally restricted to PA-affiliated advisors, limiting the scope for elected opposition MPs to initiate local enhancements. Dr Lam is set to lead a new 4-member PAP slate in the upcoming 3rd May polls for Sengkang GRC. The team includes new faces: Bernadette Guillaume, Elmi Nekmat, and Theodora Lai. During a walkabout on 20th April at Kopitiam Square, Dr Lam said his team acknowledged the strong performance of the WP incumbents, He Ting Ru, James Lim, and Louis Chua, but remained committed to giving a good fight. The PAP team also highlighted its focus on addressing local issues. Ms. Lai mentioned youth engagement efforts, while Mrs. Guillaume spoke about supporting active aging. Dr. Elmi pointed to the need for better connectivity for multi-generational families in the area. Dr. Lam referenced the recent opening of Anchor Village Hawker Centre in mid-2024, an amenity planned in earlier years, which her said benefited residents and illustrated long-term planning efforts. Sengkang GRC, formed in 2020 from parts of former constituencies, has a young demographic profile with over half its population under 40 years old. WP secured the GRC in the last election with a slate that included former MP Razar Khan, who resigned in 2021. No changes were made to the GRC boundaries in the most recent Electoral Boundaries Review Committee report, setting the stage for a closely watched rematch between the WP incumbents and the rejuvenated PAP team. WP secured Sengkang GRC in the 2020 general election with 52.12% of the vote, a relatively narrow margin. This raises questions about whether the party can strengthen its position, or if the PAP will regain ground amid the political developments and contestations surrounding access to grassroots and community platforms.